wizard time is decidedly better than the, what, 44 it was. It would have been nice if I had actually done that, I guess. Now let's do wizard. Yeah, we'll go wizard. Why not? Box. Box is the best name. We're gonna go with box. I believe I stopped going to 15. I think 14 was the magic number, but we're gonna go ahead and do. Yeah, we'll do 14 again. 14 is the number that we're gonna be going for right now. That's the plan. I also feel like the sound is really low. I did not mean to swing right there. That does not help things. Just in general. Dangerously low on juice. How well can I refill this with one hand? This is really dark on my TV as opposed to what's showing up on the stream, and I still don't really know why. I'm wondering if it's just something from the screen with the thing and the oi. I don't know what I'm doing. I should probably be attacking. That might help. Ow. That was smart. I was glad to have been a part of that. So, this is a game that was based off of, arcade, game of the same name, and it had a rather interesting setup where it would be two arcade consoles set up next to each other, so it would be oops, that was smart. Glad to have been a part of it. You could jump at any point in time, brother. That would be great. What am I saying? You would have two arcade cabinets. Cabinets is the word I was looking for. That would be set up next to one another. I don't know why I bothered jumping. I knew the daggers would take care of it. I just forgot, I guess. Oh, crap. Yeah, because now I'm going to take that damage. I meant to turn around midair. Glad to see that I did. Ugh, I'm taking way more damage than I should be right now. Yeah, so there's going to be the first of medicinal herbs. Ow! I'm not playing very well right now. Yeah, normally I'm at the black pudding and it's nearly dead. I don't know what the heck is going on right here. Woo! I just did this, too. That was smart. Glad I did that too. Great. That was beautiful. 4 seconds over just because I'm smart. Awesome. And no herbs left. It happens. What are you going to do? Alright, so, anyways, yeah, based off an arcade game, side-scroller, beat 'em up, pretty much like all these individual stages that you're seeing me walk through in the way of doors and such. Imagine if that was just a bunch of big giant singular locations. Like, you don't have to worry about walking through the wall. You have to here because it's an inn. But outside of that, you would have to be progressing through big, giant just worlds, right? Neat. Interesting. I enjoyed it. It was fun. There's an awful lot of just walking right this second, so I should be able to do a little bit of refilling of the vapes so that I don't lose my mind. But the general purpose is local princess was kidnapped and you need to go save her. So that's what we is doing right here. So we killed the first boss. We continue on. We go over here. I buy one of those. I'm going to buy a couple of these. As long as I have 200 cash at the end of this, right like that. Then I meet the needs of this next split, which as you can see is water shopping. Now normally from here you would progress onwards to a different section of the game and a different boss and all that good fine fun and all that jazz. But Because the reason why is because, as you can see, water, and you might have noticed in that previous, the first section of the game where there was that water that I had to deal with and I did not jump over the platforms, water hurts you. Now, it's only 2 damage per hit, but water hurts you in this game, interestingly. Not for a lot, but enough that makes you go, well, that's kind of dumb. So you go off in the other direction normally, and you go fight a kraken. It's called the Kraken. It's a big old squid. And there's a woman who is tied up to a pole in the background who is meant to be sacrificed to the Kraken, as you do. Losing time, that's fine. Mostly just inputs and such. And you go through all that just to be able to come to that section of the just the map, I guess. A bit of an enderall. Oh, good. Here comes D. Hello, D. How's it going, brother? One of my timing on the knives is not very good. Wait and jump, daggers, stab, jump. Well, I've mostly just been, sticking to Earthbound and the other things, and you've been grinding the hell out of this game, so I was kind of worried about, should I leap right back into the fighter? Nah. I mean, I've done offline runs where, you could see my time. I've gotten, the 35 wizard, and that's, good. It could be pushed a hell of a lot faster, much like you demonstrated that the fighter very clearly could. I knew that he could. I knew that I was over-grinding. I was just playing it safe. It's the whole marathon safe, let's just do this, grind out the couple extra levels, get a couple extra one-ups if need be, or if you have to, get that other elixir in the final castle. What am I doing here? Why? It's like that other dagger doesn't want to hit one of the rock golems. I'm getting confused as to what's going on with this. Is it just the timing? What is... Yeah, see, now that time it worked out fine. I don't even understand anymore why that one doesn't want to... There, that one hit. Something's wonky with my timing. That's as near as I can figure. Between... 35 wizards, alright. I'm willing to bet that the wizard could probably match on the time, because you wind up getting a lot of experience throughout the course of the run anyways, and you can kill faster with the daggers, or you can just take 9 hits a pop through the lightning, and then the dragon really, either one of the dragons, never really gets a chance to do anything at you at all. And even if he does, you take the death, you get right back up, and you keep chucking lightning at him. It's largely not a huge problem. I just keep not playing it very well. I don't know why. It's just one of them things, I guess. I was going to say, I should be getting close. What's going on here? There it is. Jeez. So this is the part where we take the walk, which sucks, but that's fine. I wanted to try and launch the knives. There we go. So that's the other one of... There's that. I like to try and, save that first continue for the boss, but it's whatever. Why are you not throwing daggers? Oh, everything is dumb. And then drop, and they still exist long enough to hit that one, and then we're through. I don't know what the hell I was doing right there. I had been going to, I think in my PB, no, in my PB I did do 15. Which is funny because you only need one more level to be able to get to, you only need one more level. Why am I throwing that early? You only need one level past that to be able to get to, throw the, why did you not, that was weird. One more level to get the lightning, which is the thing. He's gonna just insta-die right here, isn't he? Yeah, pretty much. That was some crap. I don't really... I don't know. That was weird. I don't know why that saved 3 seconds. That was just odd. We're gonna forget every second of it. Really, the purposes of this is, hey, look, I had the offline run where I had the 35, and either see if I can do better, or at the very least have a comparable time so I can update the time. Because, again... 10 minutes faster. I should probably record that because it's kind of a bad look to be like, submitting it to things and saying, yeah, okay, I could do it in 50. The reason that I say 50 is the time... oh, of course I got hit by that. And I'm dead. Okay, well, you don't even wind up using the other two continues. The only worry is, now I'm going to wind up having to sweat the frickin', the other... Well, I mean, you get the two continues. You're probably not going to wind up needing them. What am I talking about? I already lost track of my train of thought, because of course I did. I'm easily distracted by lots of shiny things. The estimate at 50 is quite simply for the idea of extra, you know, not secret boss, but optional boss, you know, the Kraken, the one that everyone skips. But then there's also the idea of save versus kill versus taunt the mermaid, because you don't need to cut her down. You can leave her there, you can cut her down and let her walk off the screen and then not follow her. You can cut her down and actually follow her. So you can kill her, leave her, you can cut her down and then, yeah, follow me. Okay, yeah, fine. Or you could actually go through with it. And assuming the high end, going back out of your way, ideally after you get the Lotus, you just keep walking right out of the Gnome Land. Well, I guess not necessarily. You could, when you go back for the 1-ups, I guess that would be the faster way. The idea, and I have no idea how you go about doing that co-op. You would have to ask someone way smarter than me. Yeah, see, I did wind up getting to, I did wind up going to 15 in my PB. So I will continue to do 15 just cause, especially since I had those 2 extra deaths. It's just that extra little benefit. Are you going to drop knives? Or are you just going to stand there looking pretty there, Chief? And a little extra time for people to bid on the fate of the mermaid is really all it is that I'm saying right here. And this is not going to be particularly fast, especially since I'm going to have to go out of my way to buy a couple extra more of the whatchamahoozits. There we go. So, nope, that looks about right. Yay, I saved almost a second. Woohoo. I have no idea how you do, you would be doing co-op play in this. Mostly because I'm playing on the console, so I have no clue. It would have to be, I would imagine, emulated in some capacity. Unless you're talking about routing it, in which case, yeah, I was doing some 2-player 1-controller emulated that way. Just for the fun of it, and the fact that you don't share the experience means, honestly, you're probably going to be having the wizard get to level 3 and then let all of the experience just get dumped into the fighter, because you're gonna have to. He's gonna have to get all the experience and all the money, and Slappy's gonna be in the background chucking daggers all day and just kind of hoping for the best. I'm not going to worry about going to the inn. Normally I do. You don't need it, so I'm not gonna. But I am going to fill up on herbs, because that is a thing I would like to do right now. I don't think I needed any more antidotes, so I'm also not going to sweat that. 3, 4... I didn't want to do that. I need, I think, 2 antidotes. Yes? 1... 2, and if I need any more, then there's a severe problem here. 1 and 2, and that's right. Okay, so we good here. All right. And then you could just go right on into the next location. So that way I could take the inn. Normally I would worry about taking the inn here, but I don't know why I keep taking the inn here as a safety measure. You don't need it. That would be proof of you don't need it. It's all about if I actually frickin' remember where the damn mudmen spawn, because at least he can one-shot them with his down stab, but more often than not, I'm just going to damage boost through them and assume that I'm going to... I know I jumped and turned around, game. Don't you do that to me. I'm assuming that I will still have enough life to be able to get to the inn without burning through the rest of my 1-ups. What? There. I'll say there's a... You can go slightly lower, game, and it will... not make you have to worry about doing the full arc of his jump and then landing. You just kind of catch the bottom. Like that. I don't know. I don't pretend to understand it. Yeah, dude, your fighter run was just, well, it's pretty, well, don't use the daggers like I want you to, mister. That'd be way too easy, wouldn't it? I love the backwards jump. There you go. Oh, come on. That was crap. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Okay, I don't know why I'm bothering doing anything fancy. I'm just gonna start damage boosting through things. I shouldn't wind up getting to my herbs, but if I do, then darn, what a shame. There you go. Okay. I honestly am kind of surprised that I managed to get past the second spike guy, because occasionally I'd find myself getting stuck on him. Or don't take the thing, because that's a thing. Ah, no. You made it. Oh, you did make a sub 32. See, there you go. See, I totally believe that sort of thing was going to be possible. It's just for, like, marathon safety, everything going catastrophically wrong. I figure, what is it going to take for all that, plus the extra boss and donation incentives to get to him, for whatever bidding there may be. All that factoring in, let's just go ahead and, 2, 3, there it is. All right. Let's just go ahead and play the extra safe. And based off of like even the 45, I knew that was going to be nice. I knew that was going to be a little bit further than what it needed to be. Now, in terms of just raw, check out how fast you can beat the game. I assume you've been watching Toad playing the game. My bad for turning him onto the game. Oh, great! Now he's thoroughly kicked its teeth in. Him and what's-his-name kept going back and forth on it. And that was fun for a bit. I love the fact that they were just figuring out ways to break the damn game. That was fun. I kept forgetting to throw down a run of myself so then I could then also throw my hat in the fray. But I haven't had a TurboGrafx 16 in years. I have not had the opportunity to do anything outside of figuring out some way of being able to emulate it and then run it that way. And half the time my controller... wouldn't like remember the frickin' key the button layouts. Like sometimes because I would be using like the SNES controller, but I'd USB it. And sometimes it'd be Y and B are the buttons that would be jump and attack, and sometimes very much no. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing to me, game? I am still legitimately curious if the skip to the town here is a thing. Would that be possible here? Because you can drag the wraiths back. I'm just not entirely sure if they give enough damage knockback. Because you don't get giant tossed in this one like you do on the TurboGrafx. I know I did way back in the day. It's the entire reason that I started playing this game. I didn't realize there was a Genesis version until I went out of my way to look for it and went, oh, that's awesome. There's a Genesis version of this game that I used to play a lot of. That's cool. See, you want to launch daggers while you're airborne so that you don't lose the frickin' frames. Or don't walk into zombies either. Me. Alright, lightning. Where? What? Is it... I was gonna say, what in the hell? What's going on here? And yeah, I skipped it. Like, I was toying around trying to figure out where you would stutter step to only have to stop for 2 lightnings, but I don't think that would be any quicker as opposed to just taking the full stop on the 3. I mean, yeah, you can drag the Wraith back, but I don't know if it would provide enough knockback. I just don't. So, it's probably not a viable way to go. I think it would be interesting. Yeah, no, outside of the missing boss, this one I feel is just a lot closer to the arcade. Also, thankfully, you know, they removed the, them removing, the creeper boss. Who has a name, I just can't think of it. There we go, 16, I've learned Lightning Bolt, huzzah. You just kind of get it on the way. I was just still kind of traditionally overgrinding, as is what you do when you just want to see the end of the run. But then you start getting into the, we need to be playing this safer or not safer. We need to be playing this less safe, much faster. You know, off to the racetracks we go. Words are getting away from it, but that's fine. I don't know, at the very least, it would be I assume like a Genesis block. One of the games that I submitted, I also have for the Genesis. I just keep forgetting to actually sit down and do a run of it too. It's Soldiers of Fortune. That was also on the Genesis, and it's not very fun on the Genesis because it's pretty much the same port as the Super Nintendo. Thank you, my bot. You're terrible as a person to me. I'm not gonna skip it. I'm not gonna make it. I made it. Oh, I didn't make it. I thought I was in there, and I wouldn't. That was crap. That was, yeah, I didn't think I was going to make that one either. But that's fine, because here's the elixir. I programmed the bot to be overtly mean. It was, another streamer was like, yeah, just have your bot occasionally insult you. I'm like, you know what? I actually like that idea. I'm going to do it. So I did it. He also insults me using a quote from the movie Willow, and, I don't know, just mostly mocks my general gameplay in these games. But between, like, this and, I'll take that, that's fine. Because I have enough life. Well, not for that one. Oh, dang it! I mean, I still have the herbs, I just didn't want to start dishing into them yet. That was some crap. Because I still have to go to the inn now. I wanted to avoid having to go to the inn. I mean, I have enough money for it. I just didn't want to have to, because I don't want to have to. Because that's one more herb that I shouldn't have had to waste. I mean, if anything, I should have just jumped into the fire and gone from there, because it would have been less damage. You know this. You've played this game. Just a bit. Where was I going with this? I don't know. I got a bunch of Genesis games that I've played, although to be fair, the only reason I picked up this one was because originally the TurboGrafx one, which, you know, I was like, hey, Toad, play this game, because you have the thing for the flash card for the TurboGrafx 16. That's awesome. You should play this game that I remember really liking a lot, and he was like, this is really fun. And the next thing I know, I come back, oh, you're speedrunning it. Oh, son of a... Damn it, I was going to do that. I just wanted you to go, hey, look at this cool game. And then I would be able to say, I played the game, I ran it, it's great. But really is about all it is that I have to say. Yeah, you can tell this split was not very pretty because of how that went. Oh, nope, that split is on the transition. There we go. Lost 12 seconds. That's not surprising. Okay. What you gonna do? Yeah, the fun thing about the wizard is trying to figure out what's going to be the most effective way to kill some enemies. Like, I'm still not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure daggers is just always faster if you're managing to get enough of them to land. If you're not, well, shit. If you're not, otherwise it's either Blizzard on the dragon if you're getting enough Blizzard shots to land on him. Otherwise, just go for broke with the thunder, I guess. That was great. Yeah, just go ahead and drop those. Let them pick them off, and the down strike will finish them off, I guess. I am able, I see by my charm there are words, but we're good. I also kind of find it annoying how you have to go out of your way to do that. Hey, save 2 seconds. Even though I think that split is probably supposed to be after the text boxes. Yeah, the other idea there, when you drop and the daggers are in the enemy, that's what's going to cause them to hopefully not just hit you at all. I took the thunder. That was dumb. I really wish the giant toss was in this version, because of just, I mean, you've seen it. You could, the number of breaks, secret breaks that you can do in this game, well, the 2 major ones. It would be neat if you could have those here too, but I mean, if it's just not in the cards, it's just not in the cards. I'm glad that I dropped that in the air, because that was very effective for whatever. I mean, it's like getting to, you know, the fire elemental and beyond. It's like, what's going to be the fastest way of killing him? Well, daggers for sure. If you have thunder, the thunder's doing pretty good damage. It'll do a consistent 9 hits, but I think you still have to 4 cycle him, whereas daggers, you'll 2, maybe 3 cycle him. So, take the 3 cycle. Eventually I'll find the time to be able to open up my beer. And so, there's points where I'm sitting here going, is there going to be a more efficient way of of trying to grind out some of these bosses, maybe using Blizzard. Blizzard, if you land the spacing on it right, it's actually really effective for, there we go. See, like, there's your 2 cycle, which you're just not going to be able to do if, with lightning, even though lightning... Nice. I mean, I ain't going to argue with that, but okay. Yeah, I mean, the lightning, there's nice, consistent damage that's just going to be following you around, and using that to murder things that are coming at you. It's clearly not as powerful, but it's just very, very useful. And then once you get to the point where your MP is slowly restoring, it's also very, very useful. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I know, right? I don't really know what happened there. Just, well, okay, I do. It's dumb, but it's whatever. You know, agility actually affects your ability to attack, like swing the weapon faster. Like, get to the end of a run and swing. Just see how fast you can mash on the button, or see how fast you can get there. Why am I stopping to like stab them individually? That's fine. I got an elixir and a couple 1-ups coming. That's not a problem. Just watch how fast you swing that weapon at the end of a run, and then go back and immediately pick up the level 1 wizard, and like, okay, for example, real quick, right there would be the, we're going to double back and go fight the Kraken. It's a little bit more of a hoof, but I figure that's the extra amount of time so that when you're getting to the, like, when you're entering the room for the Kraken, that's the cutoff on the donations, and that's them telling you we need to start getting them in. I figured that's enough time to make it fair, right? Mostly I was paranoid about, I don't remember what run it was, at AGDQ, where the guy was like, so are we, was it like saving or killing the astronauts? It was something like that. It was like, so are we doing this? That is not what I meant to use, because you gotta space it a little bit more differently, and I didn't want to do that. Ow. Hey, I didn't get poisoned, though, which is actually a bit of an odd rarity. Nope, yeah, he's gonna stab me. But he shouldn't respawn. Yeah, he did not. Okay. Well, yeah, no, yeah. So, I am aware of that fact, Gavin. You do not need to tell me. I don't know why I jumped. You just walk straight. You will be fine, right like that. Again, I assume you know this. I don't know what in the hell I was doing there. What? Whatever. I don't know. I'm probably just going to wind up expending one of my, Oh, good. Here comes the dragon. Yeah, I was going to expend one of my elixirs, then immediately go and replace it. There's a lot of little things that you can do to just make this safer. We know this. I ain't wanting the safe right now. I'm wanting the let's go kick some ass run. And since that elixir is going to be happening... Oh, I wanted daggers for this. Yeah, I did not want to be fighting you with this. Drop the spell so I can just walk past you and go upstairs. Ugh. If you needed any more proof that the daggers are a hell of a lot more powerful, there they was. And I keep meaning to check on the TurboGrafx if you don't actually need to talk to her, because you don't need to talk to her in this one. And I don't remember having to talk to her on the TurboGrafx 16. But everybody goes out of the way to cut her down. I'm like, but I don't think you have to? I don't remember. I don't know, it's one of them things. Also, there's supposed to be a dragon there. And spike jumps. I think. Are there supposed to be spike jumps there? I think. You want to drop them daggers, please? No? Oh, no! Oh, that's crap. Oh, why? Why am I not, Yeah, no, exactly. It's one of those things that you're like, oh, yeah, you gotta do that. You don't have to do that. You gotta kill it, thank you. Oh, my... I cannot believe I did that! Yeah, no, like, if you didn't have to talk to her at all and you just walk past, that's... I think it's more than 5. Oh, this is the one where it's supposed to be the dragon. Oop. Or don't do the backwards jump. This is what I get for trying to stop what I'm doing and look off to the left to be able to read what's on the screen. Which is not a thing I need to be... What am I doing? So anyways, agility is also... It covers how far you can jump, just not how high you can jump. Because because that is not a thing. Yeah, I pissed away so much time right here. And there are other little optimizations that I know about, that I just haven't seen Toad or the other guy do in the TurboGrafx 16 version, and I just haven't gotten around to doing the damn recording of it, and even then I still know that I'm going to wind up not executing as well as them in some very key moments. I don't know why I'm busy throwing that. I don't know, it's just fun to be able to see where that stuff's going to be. So this elixir, and then also, and then also the 2 continues, that's plenty. I mean, right? What was I talking about? I was going to say something else. I had been talking about, the agility, meaning attack speed, which you never really realize until you actually... Yeah, no, that elixir is like, holy crap, I need it. I always forget the gold key split. I had to just eventually remove the silkworm split because I kept forgetting to hit it. Oh, butts. That's why I kept trying to cast spells, too. It's fine. I'll just, whatever. If your timing's right, you can just walk through that hallway, but no, I completely blew it, and now I'm on the wrong spell. I hate everything right now. Drop the frickin' thunder. Thank yous. It's not thunder, it's lightning. I know. Shut up. What? Is it this one that you walk through? Well, now I just feel dumb, and I've never figured out how to get to that chest. I know there's got to be, like, just a walk-through wall somewhere. I've just never bothered to look. I don't really know why, I just haven't. And you could go upstairs to grab that, oh, right, this is why I should have dropped the thunder by now. Wonder if it's through that way. I don't know. Oh, no, I do know where that one is. That's the, and I'm not supposed to be using thunder right here. I'm supposed to be using the knives. Well, that's fine. That works, too. Knives is significantly cheaper. Oh, well. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I know you could just walk through them without worrying about losing speed due to being stupid and all, but I keep just not doing that, and I don't really know why. Oh, right, the daggers are going to despawn. Of course. Alright, Chief, come on now. Go, get him. Aw, Hit him, get him, kill him, get him. No. You suck, McBain. What are you... This is the shittiest worm fight. I don't know why I'm not just dropping daggers and then stabbing him. I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't know what the hell's going on right here. I'm playing all kinds of stupid. I don't know, the offline run, you're like, let's just do it. Let's just go. Let's just do this. Yeah, all right. Oh no, it's the Balrog himself. What are we going to do? Oh well. I mean, ideally, if there was a fast way to go about getting all of the, all 3 elixirs and then not having to worry about continuing at all, that would obviously be a bit of a faster run than the way that we usually wind up doing this. But, not exactly feasibly in the cards. At least this guy's giving me, like, the greatest pattern ever right now, so there's that. Come on, come on. Yeah, the daggers stay out. That's fine. I don't know why I preemptively threw the daggers. Like, okay, so here's a fine example of if you have... Oh, I threw it away! Oh! If you're able to place the blizzard right, I think it actually does do more damage to him, especially since while he's flying. 3, 4, 5, but maybe not. I'm not entirely sure. And then this way you just get the free 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 recast. I know that much. And I mean, I know that the daggers are going to be faster damage-wise, but to hell with it, let's just go for this. And I mean, I should probably be getting in there and mixing it up too, but now that I'm down to my last continue, I don't know, kind of paranoid. What do you want? And I'm still somehow ahead? And yeah, every time you hit him, he'll bop back and forth. So if you're able to... One of the things I was thinking about using is, if Blizzard does do more damage, then you would have the Blizzard from a crouching, hopefully getting him at the right spot and immediately rush in and hit him enough times to try and make up what difference that A, the daggers, or 2, lightning would be doing. More often than not, it would probably be doing the lightning and then trying to mix it up with the staff to make up the difference in damage. I don't know. Because it's hard to land all of the daggers, or enough of them that you would think it's going to be doing enough damage. It's kind of like, can I just figure out the damage calculations in general? I'm paranoid about running in. I don't really know why. 2, 3, 4, down he comes. 6, ow, 9, 9. I should have stayed away. Yay. I believe it's just every hit. Yeah, every hit just causes him to swing around like that. So let's just go back to daggers. Let's just do this. It's obviously a hell of a lot easier if he's on the ground, and I mean, you're going to do that much more. Come on now. Come on. Would you lose your head? I mean, it'd be a real shame if I lost the run right here, but I don't think I would lose any sleep over it. I don't think that would be a thing that I would wind up freaking out over, right? I can only take so many hits. I'm not going to sweat it. I mean, all we got to do is kill the dragon. I got, what, 4 hits? 3 hits? 2 hits? I should just stick back and use lightning. Ow, don't do that. Come on. Just, yeah, stay over there. Oh, I forgot he'll still do the jump, though. That wasn't very helpful at all. Ha! It's still PB'd by 20. That was shit. I apologize. That was not pretty. Tell you what, celebratory Guinness. Oh, that was some crap. I have a coaster. Why am I not using my coaster? Here's my coaster. Cool. That was bad. That was really bad. I'm sad for every second of that.